Yeah, welcome to Vajrasofting channel. Today we're going to address the corporate innovation programs. This is perhaps one of the most important topics, how the corporates are succeeding or they are failing. So based on the deliverables that the corporate innovation programs are giving. So it's not just one program alone. It's usually a combination of 3, 4, or even some corporates adopt 7, 8 programs collectively under the umbrella of the corporate innovation programs, even putting out the technology business incubators or the startup accelerators that are technology focused are a couple of examples of the corporate innovation program. So that's it. So what is the core objective in this session? So how to manage this corporate innovation programs to drive your profitable growth on one side, and then the competitive advantages, how do you gain it? It's on the other side. So combining these two is the primary objective of the corporate innovation programs as such. Now that's it. How do you go about implementing these programs? And it needs not only diverse skill set, but more importantly several of the analytics tools as well. We're going to shortly address each one of them. As you can see, the analysis has been done for the top 50 of the global corporate innovation programs, be it from Walmart to Microsoft to Google and all the like companies, and see what worked and then essentially what served. In the sense, are they able to give all the necessary values? Are the compelling business value propositions that have been stated or articulated have been given or not? What are the gaps? How do we plug in the gaps? How do we improve this so that there are optimal results in the sense there is more business value at the end of the day or at the tunnel of the exercise that you are doing? So that's it. We're going to address many of these things and how to leverage some of those fantastic tools out there and force multiply your way in to achieve your objectives. And before we try to address those objectives, let's understand some of the key issues that have to be addressed in this corporate innovation program that's working, and in some markets it's not working. The due diligence points out to obviously the lack of market validation in many of these programs. How do you keep in touch with the changing market needs or the changing business customer needs? This is single most important aspect that is often overlooked in the corporates because they have some sort of business strategy, vision, and the value proposition therein. But it needs to be closely aligned with the changing market needs. And this is where a lot of things fall through the cracks. And precisely that's where you need to leverage the appropriate analytic tools to address some of the shortcomings. And of course, the lack of visibility to the changing market, needless to say, but I called it out. How do you get these insights? Now 3G, 4G is there, 4G LTE is there, now 5G technology is coming. Where do you go and find out this? You can't Google and get your information or get in who is doing what on the competitive landscape globally. So you need a better mechanism, for example, to go and understand these things to position your company well in that 5G spectrum, for example. So looking further ahead, so another common problem in the entire innovation universe is the aligning of the business strategy with the IP strategy. Today everyone talks, but there is no system how to act. For example, how to leverage IPmation, which has the metrics, measures, outcomes, and the entire structured mechanism that you can leverage so that you can have a strong alignment between your IP strategy to business strategy. Thereby you can execute and deliver the goods, so in order to improve the business value or maximize the value. And of course, the lack of innovation intelligence tools, as I called it out. So that's the need of the hour, where you need to put those analytic tools, and Pintel's intelligence analytics is one such powerful tool which can alleviate most of these issues, help you identify what are the disruptive technologies or the innovations out coming up in the market, help you to identify what are the upcoming trends and opportunities, examples like this. So in the ensuing sessions, we are going to talk on each one of them elaborately, but this gives you a perspective on what are the challenges and how to go about addressing the corporate innovation programs and maximize the value for your company. Thank you very much for your attention. We look forward to see you in further sessions. Thank you.